Hi everyone, welcome to Skyrim Mods Weekly, the show in which I, Timothy Theodore Duncan, take a look at some of the most popular mods of the week, as well as some that I just found particularly interesting. Starting with Lilarcor. I saw the pictures of this mod and I was like, why are they showing this follower from the back? And then I realized, oh, Lilarcor is the sword on the back, not the person. This isn't a follow. This is a talking sword mod, guys. And getting Lilarcor isn't the most pleasant experience. First, you need to find Lilarcor's book in the Riverwood Trader. Then you're gonna want to go get a magnifying glass and read the text. That'll give you the backstory on Lilarcor. Then you're gonna want to check out the pictures, and you're gonna have to recognize where that is in the game. Don't recognize them? Well, tough fucking luck, man. You're screwed. Okay, just kidding. There's still hope. Go and find a Daedric translator and you're golden. Alright, so, you're a veteran of the game. You recognize where these locations are. Now, all you gotta do is find a hilt in this giant cave. Have fun. Once you found all the pieces, or just added it through the console, you can go ahead and go to the Skyforge and create Lilarcor. Now you might be wondering if he was worth all that trouble. Well, one thing is for sure, the aesthetics are here, guys. The aesthetics are real, and I guess that was expected since this was made by Insanity Sorrow. That shine though is so blindingly beautiful, and the blood on it looks so real. I'm not even using a blood mod, guys. And also, you know, people always tell me to switch my field of view when I'm doing stuff like this, so I decided to try it out. Switch to, I think this was 30, and as you can see, man, we are zooming in real close up in this, and it is still incredibly clear. The resolution here is 0 Frost A tier level. I also noticed that at the bottom of the handle we have some sort of reflection. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings for some reason. It's a fart. It's definitely not Skyrim-like. Alright, so Lilarcor can talk, and he's meant to be a sort of comic relief for intense combat situations. Unfortunately, I never laughed in his company. Maybe I just don't have a sense of humor. Maybe he's just not funny. Who knows?
I hate the dark. I'm scared of the dark. I never told you this before, but I'm scared. I ain't scared.
He's really loud too, since he's pretty much on your back the whole time, you know, screaming in your ear like, I'm scared, it's dark, put on a torch. Bitch, you're a sword, don't tell me what to do. So are you looking for a follower that's not a talking sword? Well, I found one, and she's passed out in the haystacks in the Whiterun stables. Let me introduce you to Sofia.
My name is Sofia. I like to get drunk, kill stuff, and be a nuisance.
You may recognize her voice acting. She's done a lot of other mods that I've covered. She is one of my favorite Skyrim voice actors next to Skyrim's biggest salute. She has a really fun, playful voice that works really well with the lines of dialogue that John Jarvis has wrote for her.
Why don't you conjure up a pink mammoth wearing a hat?
Sophia is one hell of a personality. She's funny, she's really cocky and full of herself, she's witty, and as far as I know, she's the only follower that gets new lines of dialogue when you give her alcohol.
Did you just call me fat? Well, at least I don't look like a whore.
And I believe she's also the only one that performs her own hilariously inaccurate yet beautiful rendition of Skyrim's popular songs.
Down with
My
all the
favorite
wind, the big
drinking buddy.
ugly
Let's get
beast.
some meat.
Dovahkiin, da 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 da. I don't know all the words, so we're making them up.
Not to mention, she's also easy on the eyes, know what I mean? She is definitely the most likable follower on the Nexus. Totally would be my best friend in Skyrim, and definitely a recommendation for anyone playing this game. And next up we have one of those really modern looking homes. This is Riverwood Cottage. And the moment you see the door is the moment you realize this is not going to be a very lore-friendly house. Brace yourselves, this is the inside. And wow, this is a really classy, modern looking home. Definitely meant for the upper class. If you're a peasant, you know, you're not welcome here. And you can tell this is sort of an upper class house by these chandeliers. Is this not the most creative use of dog meshes in Skyrim? This house features a wheat grinder, a butter churner, storage for salt, flour, sugar, honey, eggs, cocoa apparently, lots of storage for your rings, necklaces, accessories, huge kitchen. This is pretty much the perfect place for women. No sexist. Check this lounge area out. Who wouldn't want to live here, guys?
Boring. Let's go back outside.
You can lay on each of the 4 cushions surrounding the pool, or your followers can. There's a bar area, of course, and there's also lots of soil where you can plant your own plants. Beautiful paintings everywhere. A guest room with plenty of beds. Children's room where you could place your children. filled with plenty of toys, alphabets, ponies in the paintings, your own master bedroom with floral bed sheets, hell yeah. And then there's the crafting facilities, which you know, totally fits in with the rest of the house. Doesn't look out of place at all. Obviously puts so much effort in this part of the house. Fucking awesome ballin' house, man. I cannot remember the last time I covered an EMB mod on this show. Most EMBs are very similar. This one is one of a kind. This is Insomnia EMB. And as you can see, this one is almost the complete opposite of what I'm running with right now, which is of course Real Vision. This is of course a cinematic EMB, and you can tell this by the black bars at the top and bottom of the screen. I'd say this guy went all out here. You know, he didn't leave anything behind. He put it all on the table here. Luma sharpen, vibrance and contrast, dynamic and static grain noise. There's even freaking ghosting in this EMB, guys. Ghosting of all things. Light sources really get pronounced in this EMB. You know, lots of bloom. With this EMB on, all you gotta do is focus and look at something specific, and then that thing will just automatically become aesthetic. Your screen will automatically become aesthetic just with this EMB, guys. You could look at a fucking pebble on the floor and it will become aesthetic due to this EMB. As for actual gameplay where you're moving around, then that is where things get a little shaky. I feel like EMBs like this aren't suitable for gameplay. They just make things look aesthetic, you know? But just look at the stones on this wall and bam, all of a sudden they're aesthetic. Look at Sofia right here. Bam, look at those eyes. Alright, look at the interior of Riverwood Cottage. Tell me this does not look like Skyrim anymore, guys. If I took a picture of this, gave it to any random person, they would never guess this was Skyrim. Tell me this does not look badass and scary at the same time. Look at those eyes, man. It's like they're all possessed. And overall, just a very unique cinematic EMB. So, we have a very special armor mod portion of the show today. First of all, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm using my old game. That's right, this is actually Sharpshooter's EMB, guys. This is a very old version of the EMB, very old. I feel like I'm the only one that still has it. But when I had this EMB, people always asked me why my character's skin was always so glossy. Everyone accused me of installing gloss tech or whatever the fuck that mod is. It was really all just this EMB, guys. I decided to bring it back because I really like how the skin looks with this EMB. That's just my opinion though. You know, if you agree, you can leave in the comments. Maybe I'll use this EMB for all future showcases. I don't know. Anyways, this is the Ancient Draugr armor. And you never guess what body this is, guys. This is the UMP top model body. Very underrated body mod in my opinion. Rarely used. And also, I'm also using the mature skin textures this time, as well as sporty sexy sweat. That's right, guys. I went all out here. I rarely ever do something special for Alex Straza for these armor showcases, so I really put in the effort. I feel like I deserve a like for this. So this is essentially another version of the Ancient Nord armor. I like it because it looks really rugged, you know. It looks like Alex has been in plenty of battles. Check out that muscular, sweaty upper back. She's making all kinds of gains, except in the calves. She's making no calf gains at all. As for the shoes, they are questionably high. I don't know how women walk in these things, let alone fight dragons with these on. But I guess it does make her legs look very slender. Fucking slender woman right here. However, there's also a flat-footed version, as well as several different hair colors for the helmet. And it also comes with one of the best looking shields I've ever seen. No joke, this is a damn fine shield. Look at the detail, look at the sharpness, look at the blood. This is work of art, guys. And next up we have a mod called Sexy Move by 4, the creator of FNIS. And what this mod does is it will randomly select 1 out of 9 available walk and run animations for any female NPC that is in the area of the player. It is highly configurable. You can choose to exclude certain animations based on the level of sexiness. You can also make it so that females wearing heavy armor will not be allowed to use the sexiest walks. Now you're probably wondering, how does one scale the level of sexiness of a walk? Well, according to 4, the more the hips move, the sexier it is. And you know, as you go from animation number 1 to 9, the hips move more and more, all the way up to this point where it looks like you are just overloading on swag. You just like have so much swag that you're just emitting it. That is just confidence on a whole nother level. She knows she has it and she's gonna flaunt it, you know what I mean? Some of the running animations though, I have to say, are just fucking hilarious. Like, look at this. She looks like a little kid running for candy right now. And if you're wondering how I was able to record myself while running, Did anyone else know there's a console command called animcam? Yeah, there actually is, and it's really hard to use. Really hard that I must have attempted like 5 times for each walk, which is like 45 times I walked down Riverwood. Not even exaggerating. Man, the effort I put into this video. And the last mod this week is called Dread Prison. So what this mod does is it adds a prison which has tons of new spells that come with it. So you guys know my usual victims: Heimskr, Nazim, Brave, Olava the Feeble, that one bum. Once you've arrested your suspects, they'll be stored in these cells, which can be accessed just straight away from the entrance. There must be like 50 cells in this place, so you know, don't be afraid to arrest as many people as you want. At this point, you can teleport them to other cells closer to places of interest. Know what I mean? The first of which is the torture chamber, and next to it you'll find spells that will allow you to teleport people into the surrounding torture cells. Alright, you sold, are you ready to get impaled? Wait, what? What? No. No is what you will probably be saying a lot with this mod. Fucking get in the spikes. And seriously, what kind of cell is this when Carlotta can just walk aside from the... Oh my god. Please, please, please tell me this one's gonna work. Nope. Well, actually you can just TCL in there and sort of just hit break and bang, it works. Pile of dust. Then we've got this room, and of course, this doesn't work either. It seems like Heimskr suddenly invincible, and then he just simply ducks. He just ducks away from the fire. What kind of bullshit is this? There's also an arena where you can teleport your prisoners to, with 4 cages for 4 prisoners. In corner number 1, we have Heimskr. Corner number 2, we have Brave. And the next corner, we have Nazim. And in the last corner, we have Olava the Feeble. Ready? Fight. Okay, well that's also disappointing. I was hoping you'd get your prisoners to fight to the death, but instead you're supposed to summon stuff in there and have them fight whatever you summoned. And as expected, round 1, everybody died before they even got out of the cage. Wait, can this be? Can this really be? Is Olava the Feeble gonna be the champion? Is she gonna take it all? Yes, she does. That is it for this week, guys. Hope you enjoy all the mods featured in this episode. Hit that like button if you did, and subscribe for all the best Skyrim mods every single week. Thank you all for watching. Peace.